Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, just welcome. My name is Violet, and today I'm going to be talking about something that's really important and that I think you should be doing, maybe not on a regular basis. Yes, you know. She knows. She says, I'm about to be a star. Yeah. This is Onion. Yes, like the little vegetable. Yes, she's a sweetie pie. But today, we're going to be talking about how to protect and cleanse your animals. She loves getting love, and whenever I'm doing witchy stuff, she's right there sitting right next to me. She doesn't normally get on the table, which is interesting that she went ahead and jumped up here. But before we get into actually protecting and cleansing, I want to tell you a few things. So animals are very spiritual. They pick up energy just as well as we do, if not better. I believe they 100% pick up energy better than we do. Onion is one of the most energy receptive animals that I have ever met. Anytime that I'm getting upset, Onion, she'll run right into the room and get right on top of me, right next to me, and meow at me and be like, "What's going on, Mom? Are you okay? Do you need attention and love?" She's just always there for me. And Cooter, you met him in the last video, and if you haven't, you'll meet him here in a second. He is just so loving. And we've had problems with him seeing things that aren't there that we can see. He does that pretty regularly. He'll let me know if there's something here. And Kilo, she's still a puppy, so she doesn't know anything about what's going on. She's just here for the experience as of right now. But very soon, I'm sure she'll become very spiritually receptive. Just as our spiritual bodies need to be taken care of, so do our pet spiritual bodies. There are certain times that you can sense, hey, I might need to cleanse my animal. They might be feeling a little off. They may have picked up some energy from a guest that have came over. Something along the lines. If they ran away and they came back and they're acting different, you may want to spend some personal time with them, cleanse them, protect them, and get them back into the way they were before. Try to get them in a better mind space. With this, some people may say that cleansing your animal is like an invasion of their privacy, but I think it is not an invasion of privacy. It's more of you care for them and their spiritual body, and you just want them to be happy as they were before. Or if you adopted an animal in, you may want to cleanse them of any past traumas. That is totally fine, in my opinion. But I'm not the one-all say-all. But before we get into actually me giving you a visual representation of how I'm going to cleanse my animals today, I thought I would just go ahead and give you all the information beforehand, and then I'll show you after. So I'm going to go over a few different techniques on how you can cleanse your animal's energies right now. One way you can cleanse your animal's energies is smoke. However, so many smoke cleanses could possibly be very detrimental to your animal. If you have pets, you probably know that essential oils can be bad. You have to test out which ones. You have to use them sparingly. You can't use them all the time. If you use incense, you need to have the room blocked off. You just need to keep an eye out for what is safe for your animal and what is not. I will personally not be using any smoke cleansing today, as that is, irritating to their nasal cavities. Cooter, he has kitty herpes, and we say he has awake apnea. It's a joke. But he breathes like he has COPD because when he was very little, he had a really bad respiratory infection, and it affected his lungs and his eye and all this other stuff. So with him, I definitely would never use a smoke cleansing. And if you have an animal with other health conditions such as that, definitely do not even attempt or even think about doing a smoke cleansing. A way to cleanse your animals that a lot of dogs like, cats like it as well, but dogs love it. Go out and sunbathe with them. Whenever you're walking your dog, or you're out with your dog, or even if you're on the porch and it just happens to be sunny on the porch, sit with your animal and just meditate with them. And imagine all that warmth that is being soaked into your body and soaked into their body by the sun is just cleansing all the negativity out, just absorbing all that white light and getting rid of all that negative smoke and bleh. One thing I do pretty often is crystal cleanse. I have lots of crystals. Crystals are my favorite. They're pretty much my hobby. I love collecting crystals. I love learning about crystals. Cooter especially. He is so involved with my crystals. He will come in here while I'm messing with them, while I'm cleansing them, and he'll just sit here and watch me. He's such a cutie pie. So I will like intuitively pick out 2 or 3 crystals. I'll either hold them in my hands or I'll put them down on the table and I'll let him pick one. Like I said earlier, if your animal has a illness or a disorder or something, you can find a crystal yourself and put that intention where they may need it. If they have joint problems, if they have back issues, if they have hip dysplasia, whatever it may be, definitely try to cleanse your animal with crystals. It's a very easy way. It doesn't, get on their nerves. Like, they're used to you petting them anyway. You just pet in place. I'm sorry if my animals are like running and doing a lot in the background. I just left the door open today because I know I'm going to be calling them in here very soon. The next method of cleansing I'm going to go over is Reiki. If you are not familiar with what Reiki is, in simple terms, it's like a chakra cleansing, or chakra, or however you say it. I say chakra. But what it really does, it just relieves all that energy that's pent up inside you. I can definitely do a Reiki series, as I am certified in Reiki now. I have been for maybe 6 months or so, but I am very interested in it and embedded in it. I love it so much. I've seen lots of results with it. Yeah, I'll be doing Reiki a little later today. The last one I'm going to cover, I'm sure there are more, but these are just the ones I'm going to cover in this video. The last way you can cleanse your animals is with a mist or spray. Obviously, some animals aren't going to like this. So, use sparingly. You also could use like a carrier oil, such as olive oil, vegetable oil, something like that. Put some intention into it, put a little bit of extra love into it, put a little bit on your finger, and doot, 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 go over the chakras, cleanse their bodies. That would probably be better in terms of spraying your animal, because I'm sure they don't want to be sprayed. They don't want to feel like they're doing something bad when they haven't done anything at all. So a carrier oil would be best. Or if you wanted to put the spray in a little cup and just bloop, 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 and cleanse their body that way. But this video is getting a little bit up and long, so we'll go ahead and jump in on how to cleanse them. And then we're going to talk about some protection ideas. So if you can't tell from the surroundings out here, it's a little rainy today, it's a little overcast, so we're not going to be able to do the sun cleansing, but I think this is a great way to show you guys that it's not just the sun, it could also be just in nature in general. Plus, if I took her outside right now, she would be chasing squirrels and birds, so this would be the best way for me to be able to cleanse Kilo. Come here. This is Kilo. She is our little puppy girl. She is a pit terrier. Right now she looks like a little Jack Russell, and yes, she looks like Petey and the Target dog and all those doggies. We get that all the time. She is our little sweetie pie. Oh no, I hope the cats don't distract her. But, so what we're going to do today is going to try and get her calm down and relaxed. And there's a neighbor cat right in the front yard, so she could see it and wants to go get them. As you pet her, just try and get all those extra energies out. Try to calm her down. Okay. And as you breathe in, imagine that you are sharing a lung capacity with her. You're bringing in bright light, and as you let out, as you breathe out, you let out any gray energy, any gunk or nasty icky stuff, anything you don't want in her body. You breathe it in through your lung and let it out. You are a conduit of moving energy in and out of the body. In bright light and positivity. Out negativity and nasty, icky stuff. Okay. If there are certain patterns that you want to remove specifically, I would suggest breathing in, thinking about what you want to bring in. I want to bring in a consistent potty training situation, consistently going outside. And I want to let go of peeing and pooping all over our rugs. I want to bring in that's not only the really problem. Oh, I want to bring in calm, happiness whenever we're away from the house. And I want to send out any energy that causes her to tear up everything that she can get her little paws on. Okay? Even though she's still looking around, do you see where she's not shaking anymore? She's more calm. She's more focused on sitting in my lap. Even though the cats are walking around out here, there's a cat out there. She's still watching the birds and the squirrels, but she is right here in my lap, accepting the energy that I'm giving and getting. Alright, and then whenever you're ready to exit. Oh, good job, Bilo. That was a good job. Oh, and she's on to the next animal. Alright, so next we're going to do one of the cats. Ooh, the wind's blowing. Next we're going to do one of the cats. Probably going to move back inside because it's a little chilly outside. Okay, so my little boy Tudor is here. Yes, him is. Oh God. Him, my little handsome boy. This is Tootie Bug. You've seen him in a... Cooter, you gotta look at the camera. See? Him, my little handsome boy. You can see that one eye from that respiratory infection he had when he was really little. Kind of affected him. It doesn't really affect his eyesight. It is a little foggy for him, and sometimes he doesn't see that well out of the eye, but he's really fine. Oh, he's already picking up. Okay, so he's already ready. We got Tourmaline, which is the one he just picked out. He's ready for some Tourmaline. I also had Suge Knight, like Tupac. So, as I said, he picked out some black Tourmaline. So that's what we're going to be cleansing him with. Hey. Last night we had some guests over who had children. And Cooter has anxiety when it comes to new people. So, he was running through the house, knocking things over. He was very anxious about the whole situation. With Cooter, I find that he likes to give himself his own dose, but I like to put in the intention of cleansing him as he walks across the crystal. Sometimes energy healing can be a little much for animals, and you gotta do it at their own pace. So as you can see, he keeps coming back and forth for the crystal, cleansing himself at his own pace. Good boy. We're gonna get all the negative energies right out of you, buddy. Yeah. Get all that scared energy out. Put all that positive energy in. Yeah. That positive and love energy. Oh, I wish I could have got that on camera. That was so cute. Sometimes I'll let him sit on the ground, and he'll lay with them and cuddle with them, and he'll cleanse at his own pace as well. But I think he might be done. Let's see. Oh! What is that? You done with it? Tired of it? You can kind of get a sense of it yourself just watching them and how they act with the crystal, or how they act with you in response to receiving their cleansing. And you can be like, yeah, I think they had the full effect of this. But we're going to move on to Onion. Alright, Now we're gonna cleanse Onion. We're gonna use Reiki to cleanse her. So first, obviously, we gotta get her calmed down. Come here, Mama. Come here, Mama. Come here. Good girl. The best time for me personally to be able to do this would be right when I wake up. She likes to come for little morning cuddles or nighttime cuddles, but normally morning cuddles, and like right on my chest. During the day, she likes to kind of do her own thing, so I had to give her false incentives to get her to come in this room with me. All right. See, she loves loving though. So with Reiki cleansing, you want to go through each of the chakras. It would be better if she was standing still, but we're gonna work with what we got. So me personally, when I do Reiki, I like to start with the root chakra and then work my way up. So when you're meditating over the chakra, imagine you're pulling all that negativity out, cleansing the negativity, and placing in positivity, taking out that black energy and putting in that bright light. Yes. Okay. And then you move to your sacral chakra, taking out all that stagnant energy, putting in some bright light energy. Go into her solar plexus, taking out all that unhappy sadness and putting in happiness, joy, pride, putting in that yellow light. Okay, cleansing. Moving to the heart chakra. Heart chakra is on their chest. I'll put a link in the description of where the animal chakras are. Heart chakra is on their chest. Come here. Animals are full of unconditional love most of the time, so it's not hard to put in those intentions. So taking out any negativity that they may have and placing in, oh, what is it, Mama? You don't like that? Oh, she may be having problems with her heart chakra. I know she's real upset about us getting a doggy. Okay, that's fine, Mama. Oh, she's had enough. She's had enough. She's looking outside. Come here, Mama. Alright. You gotta do your throat chakra, okay, Mama? Yes. She's very vocal, so I don't see any problem with her letting me cleanse her throat. Taking out that negativity, putting in some positivity. Her third eye. And there's been problems with her sensing things and things affecting her. So we want to cleanse that energy. Take all that nasty stuff out. Put all that good stuff in. Right? And then for the crown chakra, I like to do that separate from their bodies because it's right above their head. But normally whenever I try to cleanse their chakras, they're not too keen on me just hovering my hand above them. Yeah, she's not a big fan of that. So I'll do it separate from her. Taking all that negativity out. Putting that positivity in. So, as you saw, she had trouble with her heart chakra, so I can tell that that's something that she's struggling with. If there's something like this and you want to do the Reiki cleansing, then you can continue to work on it for a few days in a row, every other day, whatever you want to do, until she feels comfortable with her heart chakra, or whatever chakra that it is. Me personally, I know why she doesn't like her heart chakra being messed with, and that's because she's mad that we have a dog. She was the same way whenever we got Cooter. She didn't cuddle with him for a whole year after us getting Cooter. So I'm sure it's going to take even longer for her to get used to the dog. But that is how you use Reiki to cleanse your animals. You can see she's very comfortable with me. I try to move down to her heart. She doesn't want it. But she is definitely fun getting some rub downs and love downs. Oh yeah, rubby lubbies. I also wanted to go over a few ways to protect your animals. Obviously, you can get their collars, their leashes, whatever that they have on them whenever they go out in public or outside or expose themselves to the world around them. Place a sigil, a crystal, a protective amulet, something like that, on their collar, on their leash, on whatever, their harness, just to have that sense of protection and have it follow them around. Kilo is the only one that free roams around our house so far. We are going to be letting the cats go outside soon, but we haven't got them collars made just yet. It's not a ghost, it's Cooter. He's behind the door. We're also trying to get a feel of the wildlife. We know there's a fox, but we've heard that foxes don't often attack cats, but I have rather fat cats, so my cats might be very enticing for a fox. We're still trying to get a feel of the wildlife around. Another way is to surround them with protective items. We did have an outdoor cat. His name was Gunsmoke. When we moved here, we had him about 2 months, and then he passed away, which was very upsetting because I fell in love with him and then he passed. He was a very old, sick cat. The owners had left him behind. They asked us if we would take him, so no hate to the previous owners at all. We just took him in with love and acceptance. And yeah, sadly he passed away. While he was, dealing with what he was dealing with, he had an abscess in his ear that would not heal. And I had put some bloodstone out there in his little outdoor home that he was staying in, and just like a way to help cleanse him and protect him and try to get that sickness out. However, he was an older cat, he was really sick, and sometimes it's just time for things to happen. You can also Kilo. Another way you can protect them, my cats used to love this little Himalayan salt lamp. I had it in their cat room at our old place. I say cat room, it was more like my office, their cat room area, and they loved the salt lamp. When I had my own apartment, they loved it as well. They would just rub up against it, especially Cooter. He loved it so much. Himalayan salt lamps are safe for cats. That's a suggestion as well. And though all these physical elements of protection are great, you can also meditate over them, provide them with an aura around them of protection, just like a little sheath of protection. She's just loving her tail. She doesn't understand. Onion, she thinks she's stupid. But the best way that you can protect your animals is to give them love constantly, all the time. Affirm that they're beautiful, that they're safe, that you love them, that they can have anything they want. And I know that's hard sometimes. I know we be crap talking our animals when they're getting on our nerves. We say things to them jokingly, but at the end of the day, we love our animals very much. Hopefully you all love your animals very much. Mine are my freaking children. Kilo, more child than the cats. But giving your animals appropriate love and affection and attention is the best way that you can care for them and provide for them protection. I just wanted to go over these things with you today. I thought this information would be very helpful. I'm sure many of you have pets. I also have a bearded dragon, but she just laid eggs, and she definitely doesn't want to be messed with. I was going to bring her into the video, but no. She does not want anything to do with anybody right now. She wants to be about her eggs. So we're letting her be. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below in the comment section below. As always, you can reach out to me. All my information is in the description box. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.